Good afternoon. My name is Rene Galindo, and this is English 1301, the critical introduction. I am a college sophomore in the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, and today I will be speaking to you about English 1301, the introductory class to your college experience in writing. Funny enough, I took English 1302 before 1301, and this class ended up being way harder and frustrating than I could possibly ever imagine. English 1301 is a course focused on developing college level reading, writing, and critical thinking skills. Now, when I first started this class, I walked in, took it afternoon to the professor, and sat down. I was honestly expecting an easy 1301 course, but it turned out to be so much bigger than that. Instead of an easy class, I was met with failing grades, all due to my lack of formatting and lack of MLA formatting skills. Throughout the semester, what I feel we worked towards that was most important was the SLOs. SLOs, otherwise known as the Student Learning Outcomes, or basically a measure of skills we need to master to become awesome writers and readers. Skills like critical thinking, oral communication, written communication, and personal responsibility are all part of these students, or are part of these students' learning outcomes I use to develop my thinking. And you will also do the same to develop your thinking. As you progress through this writing course, not only will you learn these skills, but you will also change how you think as well. For anyone incoming to this class, you will realize that writing and reading are incredibly connected, that every writer makes choices, and those choices dictate shape and meaning. The first assignment or artifact that I feel really showed the development of these skills was my annotated bibliography. For that assignment, I had to read and analyze academic writing from authors like Mike Bunn, Karen Rosenberg, and Gita Despender. Reading these texts taught me three big things that I feel like you would like to learn as well, that connected to my SLOs, which are skills that I've been trying to develop, like critical thinking, written communication, and personal responsibility. From Bunn, I learned that reading like a writer really means studying how the story is built, focusing on the choices of structure, tone, and purpose. A good way to put it is to think like an architect. Look at the blueprints and really see what the architect is trying to build instead of just looking at it there. When you look at how it's built, you will see what choices the architect makes to really make it his own creation, because writing and reading is very personal. Rosenberg really comforted me by stating that confusion when reading academic texts is completely normal. Instead of meaning that you are dumb or that you're a failure, confusion just means that you're answering a conversation that takes time and effort to understand. So don't feel bad if you can't read, because I know that many of us don't even like to, especially with a short attention span. So take pride in confusion, because everyone was a beginner at first. Finally, Despender taught me that critical thinking isn't just about using logic with the absence of emotion, but about using curiosity and reflection to really think deeply. I know this is different from what we have heard in the past, because logic is used to analyze and write assignments. But reading and writing is personal, so take into context how you feel and what curiosity you have to really think deeply. The second artifact or assignment that I feel really showed these skills and really developed them was the video fact check assignment, which took the same ideas as SLOs but put it into real world presentation instead of just writing down an assignment. Specifically, the dangers of misinformation. I had to create a social media post about a topic I knew well. I chose Harry Potter and react to whether information was accurate or not. Doing this made me realize how easily and harmful misinformation can be, giving a real responsibility and power to those who attempt to inform. This assignment also really helped my oral communication skills. I had to explain the truth, compare contracts, and really entertain someone who knew nothing about the topic in a way that they could easily understand. This process made me realize that the lessons from reading, thinking critically, checking purpose, and analyzing choices were really paying off. Looking back on these assignments, it shows not only the growth, but the importance of SLO writing skills. English 1301 really isn't just about writing papers, it's about awareness and the awareness you will build of structure, language, information, and not only mine, but every writer's thought process. Now, I'm not the best, and I still have some great questions. I really want to learn how I can write in a way that sounds confident without over explaining, writing too much fluff. Because I know that for many of us, we put a lot of filler words in academic essays, which really just makes me second guess my own writing. So I really need to develop that. I also want to learn how to truly master MLA formatting, because to be honest, every assignment that I've turned in, the MLA formatting has been wrong. After using Purdue OWL, other types of MLA formatting, cheat sheets, I still haven't gotten correctly. But both of these connect to goals that I've developed and have really progressed this semester because of these SLOs and because of this class, which is becoming more intentional and confident with not only my writing, but my reading. So, for any incoming freshmen, any incoming peers who will take this class, English 1301 will build awareness, will build structure, and will really give you the confidence to understand reading. This is Renegalindo, signing off.